Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. At first, I would try to come up with the rebuttals, and then I'll come up with the clashes and onwards. First, the first point that I would like to talk about, that our second speaker from the opposition was talking about why not the government is creating awareness program, and she replied about saying that the medicine is being same everywhere and the government doesn't provide proper vaccines and all, and etc. etc. Question is, if that is the reason why the parents are not, if that is the reason why doctors should take in parents' consent, then how much of a difference it is supposed to create? Even if the consent is taken, the parents will get to know more about the medicines and all, since since most of these parents are not don't seem to be much more aware about this kind of fact at all. As the first speaker, one of the speakers on the opposition did mention that in some developed countries people are so aware that they don't even sometimes think about the vaccine that is being taken for the children. They just give upon the children to the doctor for being vaccinated time to time. So I believe that if even the parent council is taken, that is not bringing a proper solution to the point that you're trying to establish going against us. The second point that I want to rebut about is that this motion is more concerned about doctors than what your vaccines are doing. The doctors are trying to serve with what they're being availed with. The doctors are trying to be on time, are trying to help out the children, especially being there for those children whose parents are maybe not aware about how to come up with a proper cure, when the vaccination should be taken, how it should be done, what sort of vaccination is needed. Doctors on such cases are very much needed. Just imagine, Just imagine a huge epidemic is going around, and the child has, and there is very less time to get the parents aware and giving them much time in knowing everything, and then you get to go and vaccinate these children. You really think when such situation is going on, it is a very good time to waste, to consume the whole time just spending in making the parents understand what is this scientific mechanism about this vaccine in their body, and then go for taking the parents' consent? I don't think so. At the very moment, I believe it's very much important for the doctors to be there vaccinating the parents' child with or without their consent at that very moment. The third point that I wanted to rebut about is there is this point where the wrong vaccination risk was mentioned about in the argument. So as I said it before, as it has always been being said, that the wrong vaccination, this situation cannot be controlled, even if the opposition is trying to take in the parents' consent. As I mentioned earlier, if the parents are not at all at all enlightened about the vaccines, the quality of vaccines from the very first place, about how is it done, what is happening, which is most parents are not actually aware about, then it's quite impossible to even differentiate it if the parents' consent is taken for taking vaccination for the children from the doctor. So before moving on, I would like to say that our motion, what we are trying to say is very simple. What we try to establish is that we are talking about the doctors who are well educated, who are skillful, who are qualified, who are sworn to serve people, and they do want to volunteer. They want to volunteer, and if it's for the sake of saving someone's life, they do have the right to insist those family to insist to vaccinate the child of every parent, even without the consent, since they are not aware about the fact that how does this vaccine work? Some do get afraid about the side effects that might take place, but then again, as it's mentioned, the side effects do have their cure in recent terms. In the current modern terms, the vaccines have improved, the resources have improved. But our opposition is just trying to follow the old statistics, basing all those old facilities and old resources, whereas it's a lot different and lot improved and much corrected in this modern time, and life saving has become much easier compared to the ones on those old times. So let me come up with the clashes at this very moment. Our clashes is going to be about why the doctor should get the rights, and secondly, it's going to about the parental consent and its issues. Why the doctor should get the rights? Doctor should get the rights because when a parent is actually taking the child to the doctor, the all sort of information about the child's treatment, biological improvements, deficiencies, and all the necessities are more prescribed by the doctor and recorded and known by him very well. As a result, a doctor gets the first right when it comes to, in case of saving life of a child, to take the responsibility and come up with a proper solution to treat the children, where we are talking about the proper vaccination, as it is said that prevention is better than remedy. Second of all, our opposition did talk about the fact that since the doctors might come up being a bit corrupted and do vaccinate them with the wrong vaccines. In that case, as you can see, since the doctor himself is taking the right to vaccinate your child, so as a result, as a parent, if they're taking it without your consent, you get the complete right to sue that doctor. I know the question might arise about that. Why would I sue a doctor for the sake? Why would I send my child to death for the sake of suing him? In that case, I believe that even if the proper prevention is not taken through these vaccines, don't you think that without taking chances or risk, that's a bad option? Just letting your child fall sick or go through death. It's better to take steps and take a risk to do something rather than just sitting down and letting your child die right beside you. Second, the clash point I would like to come up with is about the parental consent issue. As you can see, the parents are usually misinformed. They have got the small bird coming by their ears and whispering about the fact that vaccines can do this, vaccines can do that, and a lot of bullshit stuff, no matter what people can come up with just because of some of their stupid superstition. In that case, the parents are found being very stubborn, and even the awareness program doesn't work well to make them aware about the fact that how important it is. At that moment, we as a doctor do insist to go and vaccinate these children for the improvement, for the betterment of their life, because that is the only way that if proper vaccination is being done, and if the parent gets to see that child is having improving through its health, then it might be proved to them, and they might understand and start believing that no, they were being wrong. Vaccination should be taken, and doctors do have the right in this case. So I would like to end by saying that prevention is actually better than remedy, and when time is short, you would prefer taking actions rather sit back and change channels, watching news and assuring about what to take for your child who is about to face serious troubles in short time. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.